Hello, Greg Goodman joining you for episode 195 of Southern Gospel Now. Our program is made possible by Daywind.com, where you'll find Southern Gospel CDs, soundtracks, and Christian products. The Southern Gospel Music Guild recently honored Eddie Crook with their Lifetime Achievement Award. Mr. Crook has spent his life as part of Southern Gospel music, both on the stage and behind the scenes. He tells us about some of his career highlights.
Playing the Grand Ole Opry with Marty Robbins on Saturday night with everybody going bananas about it was, it was fun. I played on some pretty significant dates, I thought, with the governor of Louisiana, Jimmy Davis. That was fun. Playing the piano with the Happy Goodman Family at the White House might have been the top. Might have been the top. We sung up there when Jimmy Carter was president at the White House, so hard to beat that.
In 1977, Eddie Crook began efforts to propel other artists through the Eddie Crook Company. The record label put many groups on the map. Mr. Crook mentioned some of them.
We were in the right place at the right time. We were fortunate to work with the Isaacs, the Bishops, the Perrys, the Dixie Melody Boys, the Crabb family, the McCameys, the Spencers, just on she goes.
Our congratulations to Eddie Crook, winner of the Southern Gospel Music Guild's Lifetime Achievement Award. It was a special day at Family Worship Center in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Sunday, March 16th. It was a celebration of Jimmy Swaggart's 90th birthday. Karen Peck was on hand to share some very special news.
The Southern Gospel Music Association was established several years ago to preserve the heritage of Southern Gospel music. The museum and the Hall of Fame is located in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And some of the folks that have been inducted into the Hall of Fame, they have made, all of them actually have made such an impact in this world with their ministries. And some of the people that have been inducted would be Bill and Gloria Gaither, Ronnie Henson, Dottie Rambo, Vestal Goodman, Howard Goodman, and the list goes on and on. I just got the word, y'all, and we're so excited. With great honor, the hold of the Southern Gospel Music Hall of Fame Committee and for the association, we are inducting Brother Jimmy Swaggart into the Southern Gospel Music Hall of Fame Class of 2025. Congratulations, Brother Swaggart.
Our congratulations to Reverend Jimmy Swaggart. He is the first member of the SGMA class of 2025 to be named. The official induction ceremony will be a part of the National Quartet Convention coming up in September. Bluegrass gospel group Authentic Unlimited is going through some changes.
Hey guys, Authentic Unlimited here. We're really excited to be welcoming a new band member to the band. And what better place to do it than right here in Owensboro, Kentucky at the Bluegrass Music Hall of Fame Museum. Y'all make welcome Colton Baker. We're going to let him show you a little bit of what he can do. Captain, oh Captain, please won't you lay my body down, for I've been in this battle for too long, and my love has gone away.
Colton Baker will serve as a versatile instrumentalist and vocalist. He has taken the place of John Metter, who is departing the group. The LeFevre Quartet has officially hit the 20-year mark in their ministry. Mike LeFevre tells us about their upcoming celebration.
It's hard to believe, but this year, 2025, the LeFevre Quartet is celebrating 20 years as the LeFevre Quartet. When we started this journey 20 years ago, Jordan was only 13, and of course I was a little younger myself. It's been a great journey, and we've had a lot of great people that have passed through this group, and we've got a great bunch of guys that we get to minister with day in and day out now. To commemorate this 20th anniversary, on July the 19th, in Gainesville, Georgia at the Hush Theater, we're going to be having a Celebrating the Journey concert. And we've got a lot of special things lined up for that night. Singing News will be there televising live that night. We're also going to be making a live CD. So there's a lot of neat things going on. We've got some special visitors that are coming to be with us that night too. So it's a night that you don't want to miss.
More details on this special event available at thelefevrequartet.com. The Kingdom Heirs just kicked off their 40th season at the Dollywood theme park. Chris Bryan discusses the ups and downs of the job.
When this was available, it was a no-brainer for me. This is the best of both worlds. If you want to sing and you love to sing, you love this music, this is a chance to get to do it, but still have a family life, still get to have other things that are important to you. Honestly, I don't know how anyone would ever walk away from this job. Now, vocally, yeah, it's challenging. We do about 800 plus shows a year, but you get used to it, and your brain gets used to it, your body gets used to it, just like anything else. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love doing it. And, there's some days that we all feel it a little bit more than others, but for the most part, the energy level, the fans, the crowd, the experience, it just kind of pushes you through it. And you don't even realize it.
Sounds like a pretty good gig. They can ride the roller coasters and eat that famous cinnamon bread between shows. Nelon Streetman is in the process of launching her solo career. To help her do this, she turned to her friends, the Isaacs. They assist her on a new acoustic version of God Won't.
Yeah, so this is obviously a whole new world for me, but I have always looked up to the Isaacs. They're like family to me. And when we were talking about doing this, I couldn't think of anybody better to sing this with me. And so I'm really honored, and I just love them. It's nerve-wracking for me because they're just such amazing musicians and singers, and I just look up to all of them. But, they make me feel very comfortable, and so I've really enjoyed it.
Be on the lookout for that new version of God Won't from Nelon Streetman and the Isaacs. Joseph Habedank says he might be a square peg in a round hole when it comes to the world of Southern gospel music.
I think one of the most challenging things about being a solo artist in Southern gospel music is that it was built on harmony. This genre loves family groups, they love quartets, they love trios. When I first started this solo thing back in 2014, my record company Daywind sat me down and they said, now listen, we'll support you. If you want to go solo, that's great. But if you want to succeed quicker, you need to start a group. And so I knew I had to follow what God was telling me to do. Charles Stanley used to say, obey God and leave the consequences to Him. And so I took the road less traveled. I did what God was telling me to do, and I became a solo artist.
Joseph Habedank continues to be one of the favorites in a growing field of soloists within the genre. Deborah Perry of Jaden's Call has been a part of several concerts recently presenting the original Perrys. She says gospel music was a somewhat unlikely career path for her and her siblings.
So there in that little Baptist church that night, God called 3 little country kids to a lifetime of singing and ministering the gospel through song. And we're just so honored. He didn't have to call us, but He did. We were raised in a family that Mom and Dad didn't sing, so it was a little tough, but thank God we had a few of the pioneers of gospel music that took us under their wing and helped us along the way, and we just thank God for that.
So much great ministry from the members of the Perry family. Time for a look at the top songs of the week from the Power 50 chart.
Number 5.
Jesus Walked In, Joseph Habedank.
But then Jesus walked in, changed everything.
Number 4.
Things We Cannot Change, the LeFevre Quartet.
Through the things we cannot change.
Number 3.
Bigger on the Inside, Legacy 5.
So it must be bigger on the inside, 'cause it holds so much love.
Number 2.
I'd Rather Hear Preachin', Greater Vision.
I'd rather hear preaching, singing, praying, shouting, where everyone's agreeing, nobody's down.
Number 1.
Come On, Let's Go to That Land, Tribute Quartet.
Come on, come on, come on, all aboard, let's go to that land.
Congratulations to Tribute Quartet on taking top honors again this week with Come On, Let's Go to That Land. A wealth of Southern Gospel interviews await you at southerngospelnow.com. You can also check out back episodes wherever you find podcasts. I'm Greg Goodman. Thank you so much for joining me. Love your neighbor. Take care. And I'll see you next week for another edition of Southern Gospel Now.